Hey everyone, David Burgess here again with Keller Williams Realty. I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the channel on this lovely day here in Venice. I'm in one of its gorgeous parks that it offers here. And the reason I'm in this vicinity today is that we have a brand new community that I'm going to go over with you today in Wellen Park, which isn't too far away. And that neighborhood is going to be called Everleigh. And Everleigh is very exciting. It's got 4 awesome builders that have just started building their model homes and have taken some pre-sales, or at least a couple of the builders have. And I'm really excited about this community because it's very unique and it's going to be a really highly desirable community. And if you're familiar with this channel, you know that I am all about homes that offer something a little bit different. If that's an awesome location, if that's low fees, if that's beautiful lots, if that is just covering homes that people really want here in Florida. And Everleigh definitely checks a lot of those boxes. So stick around. Today we are discussing Everleigh in Wellen Park. Right then, so firstly, I'm not going to go too deep into Wellen Park. I have covered it before, and you know it's a huge master plan community that is coming to the Northport area, which is on Venice's doorstep, and there's a lot of comparisons to it from Lakewood Ranch, and if it's going to be the new Lakewood, and there are certainly some similarities with the two communities. But what's really interesting with Wellen Park is they're just building everything all at once, or at least it seems that way, and there's a ton of construction going on down there, and it really is exciting. So I'm going to save that video for another day of making those comparisons, and maybe I'll bring Carolyn in for that one. But of course we are building in Lakewood, so we might be a little bit biased about it, but I am truly excited about what's going on in Wellen Park, and every time I'm here there's something new that is being built or developing, and I just cannot wait to see the finished product. So let's go over Everleigh. And first of all, Everleigh, from what I can see, Everleigh is going to be the #1 community in Wellen Park. Like, it truly is. It's got 4 builders. It's going to have John Cannon and Lee Wetherington at the very top, who are truly custom builders that are in that kind of Sarasota area. And then it has Neal Signature, which is Neal Community's premium product, and they are a custom builder as well. And then the least expensive builder in there is Homes by WestBay. And WestBay are what's really triggered me to do this video today, because I'm amazed to see WestBay down here. They've never built in Sarasota County before. They've only just crept into Manatee County, and they're just about to start building in Star Farms, which I've done a video on before, but they're building here in Wellen Park too, and they are going to be the most affordable builder in Everleigh. And WestBay have always been the #1 builder and the kind of most expensive builder in a community, and here they're going to be the least expensive. So I'm really excited to see that. And it is WestBay's premium line of product, which is the Artisan series. So I've connected with WestBay. I have asked as much as I can at the moment, but they're not giving out too much information. When it comes to WestBay, they are building the Gasparilla floor plan, and if you're probably not familiar with the Gasparilla, but it's a retired floor plan that they're actually bringing back. And what I remember mostly about it, hopefully you can see all this in the background, I managed to find this link online which shows the photos, and there's a video walkthrough that I'll connect you to in the description below. But what I really vividly remember about the Gasparilla floor plan is it's 2-story, it's a 4,000 square foot home, and I cannot remember if it's 4 or 5 bedrooms, but the master is downstairs, and it has this beautiful staircase that kind of goes both ways, and then it kind of goes up from there. But it really is a beautiful signature feature of this floor plan, and it was just a gorgeous home in the Lithia Fishhawk area. And I remember seeing this probably 6 or 7 years ago now, and I haven't even heard of it since. So I was amazed that they're bringing it back. But they are also offering the Biscayne 2. So you've got the Gasparilla and the Biscayne 2. Those models are on the horizon. Now, I did sneak into Everleigh and look at these floor plans from a distance behind all of the construction, and I'm not really supposed to be in there. And I couldn't actually make out the Gasparilla. The Gasparilla, they might have reconfigured it. They might have made a 3-car side garage as opposed to it being on the front elevation there. So I don't know the full picture yet, but we do know the Gasparilla and the Biscayne 2 are models that are going to be built there. And if it's the Artisan series, guys, it's the paved driveways, it is the concrete tiled roofs, and it is going to be really exciting to see how that develops in Everleigh, because they've got some beautiful lots there. And as I just back up a little bit and give you an overview of Everleigh, there's only 240 homes in this community. And what I love about Everleigh is it looks like it's a really well designed community, a bit like Artistry in Sarasota, where there's so many lots that back up to water or conservation, mainly water in Artistry, but here there's a lot of ponds, there's a lot of conservation, and it looks like they've got these winding roads where it's going to offer a lot of pie-shaped lots, and they all look to be a good size. It looks like the custom builders are going to be 75 to 85 feet wide and 150 feet deep, and the WestBay ones are a little bit more narrower. They're going to be 62 feet wide, and again they're going to be 150 feet deep. But yeah, like I said, 240 homes Everleigh, maybe 242 Everleigh is going to offer, and it's going to have a beautiful clubhouse, and I mean a stunning clubhouse in the sense that apparently it's costing around 12 million bucks to actually get all of these amenities together, and the whole development of the amenities alone is coming out to 12 million. And they are going to have a spectacular pool. It's overlooking a 50-acre lake. It's gonna have a social hall, a kitchen, a reception area, a resort style pool and spa, cabanas, sports courts. It's really looking very impressive. They've only just started construction on that, so it's going to be at least 18 months away before any of that opens, or at least the pool and the main amenities, the clubhouse and things are going to open. They might open like the sports courts or maybe like a satellite pool for people that have got in earlier. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be a gated and resort style community, maintenance free. The HOA fees look to be around 290 bucks a month, or at least they are with WestBay. WestBay have released that information, and the CDD fees are around 2,900 a month. My guess is if you're with John Cannon or Lee Wetherington that the CDD might be a little bit higher, but for what you're getting here, it looks like a truly stunning, really stunning community. So I've covered WestBay. I think WestBay are going to be more in competition with Neal Signature, and that is going to be the next highest, the next expensive builder going up is going to be Neal Signature. I think those two are going to be battling it out. I feel like WestBay's pricing is going to be in that high kind of 900 to $1 million range, and I feel like Neal Signature all in are going to be anywhere from like 1.2 to around 1.5. Neal Signature typically move walls. They are a fully custom builder. There might be a couple of things that they cannot do that the other custom builders in there that I'll go over in a second will be able to do. But Neal Signature do build beautiful floor plans. And if you're familiar with Aria, which is in Venice, not too far away, Aria went down a tree, beautiful homes in there. It looks like Everleigh is going to offer very similar floor plans, but a little bit bigger in terms of what they offer. Their two model homes are going to be the Ravenna and the Palm Bay, and both of them are like identical in size. They're like right around 3,000 square feet, but the Ravenna is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom home with a 3-car garage, and the Palm Bay is a 3-bedroom with a 3.5 bathroom 3-car garage. So it just has that additional full bedroom, and with the Palm Bay the garage is a split. You have like a 2-car on one side and a 1 on the other, so they're completely different floor plans. But Neal Signature look like they've got a lot of floor plans, as do WestBay. We haven't seen a release of WestBay's floor plans yet, but we can see Neal Signature have many different floor plans that you can work from here and build away from if you want to design things that are different from the templated floor plans. And And you can actually see the price points of Neal Signatures here, whereas WestBay, we don't quite have that information. So that is WestBay, and that is Neal Signature. And then going on up in pedigree, shall we say, Wetherington are going to be the, I think they're going to be the least expensive fully custom builder in there, but I would expect homes to be from around 2 million up with Wetherington, and I think with John Cannon they're probably going to be around 2.4, 2.5 mil up with them. Now, with those two builders, they are truly stunning builders. They build, you know, lovely custom executive homes that people just fall in love with. These are the type of homes that a couple of years ago you could have built them in Lakewood and Sarasota for around 2 million, and now they're well in the 3 million range. I feel like that's going to happen down here in Wellen Park, and if you love this area, then I see better opportunity to build a Wetherington home or a John Cannon home here. And in time, once Wellen Park develops, I honestly can see them jumping up into that 3 million range again. It's a little bit more of a calculated risk down here, I feel, because this isn't such an established area. It is when you're considering Venice and what Venice offers and the beaches and everything. But when it comes to Northport and when it comes to Wellen Park, there are some unknowns there. So yes, that is, you know, if I was a buyer looking at those homes, I would be a little bit concerned by that. But the price point is certainly going to be significantly less than what it's going to be if you're trying to build one of those homes in Lakewood or in Sarasota or anywhere in Bradenton, for example, anywhere on the Manatee River. Even communities in parish will be higher for these homes than what they will be here, from what I can see. But the Wetherington model is going to be the Haven, which is 3,700 square feet. That is a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, 3-car garage home, which is under construction as well as most of these at the moment. And the Caravel is 3,000 square feet, so that's less in size. And that is a 3-bedroom, 4-bathroom home with a 3-car garage. And John Cannon, they are building a Warina model, which I've never seen yet. That is at 3,400 square feet, and that is a true 333. So yes, I think you're going to go John Cannon, Wetherington, Neal Signature, and then homes by WestBay. So you've got 4 awesome builders there, and that's why I really see the value in Everleigh if you are thinking of building a higher end home. And I'm talking a higher end home. Your higher end home could be homes by WestBay, but if you want a beautiful WestBay home, there is nowhere else you can build a homes by WestBay Artisan Series home and be one of the lowest priced homes in the community. There is nowhere else like that. So what WestBay are bringing and delivering to Everleigh is something that they have never done in any other community, from Tampa right the way down to this area. And if this is your first time watching a video of mine, please realize that I've worked with WestBay so many times before, and there's probably very, very few realtors in this area that have worked with WestBay. So I can go over all of the pros and cons with WestBay. I know them very, very well. All of my team know them very, very well. We work with them regularly. And I won't say that I've had all good experiences with them. I certainly haven't. Their service has let us down a few times before, but that's why you work with a realtor, right? I've had really good experiences with Neal Signature, and certainly with Wetherington and John Cannon. That, you know, their service is definitely going to be exemplary. So if you're interested in Everleigh, please reach out. I'll be more than happy to kind of point you in the right direction of what builder I feel will be best for you. But at the moment, you've got so many lots to choose from. You basically have to pick the builder, and then you can choose whatever lot you want. And like I said, they are the lot premiums are either from about 62 feet wide down to 150 deep, or if you are building a truly custom home, they're either 75 or 85 feet wide, and they've got some stunning views in there. From what I can see, the lot premiums are going to range from around 100,000 to 200,000 depending on the size. That is very, very low for especially if you're building a truly custom home in one of these communities. If you were in Lakewood, it would easily be in the 500 range. So that is the number one price differential that you will really find is going to be on the lot premiums. So you might want to take advantage of that. If you haven't been to this area, come and check it out. It really is just unbelievable. I was at the Braves Stadium the other day. The Atlanta Braves have just built this unbelievable stadium, and I was checking it out, and they've got so many minor league games going on there, and just international games. Obviously, you know, it's the Braves spring training campus basically, but there's games on every day and they're free. You can go on in there, have a drink, food's on in there. It just looks awesome. I cannot wait to actually go and see a proper you know, Major League Baseball game there, you know, probably around kind of February, March next year, but it's just awesome, and that is near enough walking distance. It might even be golf cart distance from Everleigh, but like I said, I am going to do a more in-depth analysis on Wellen Park very, very soon. But when you're so close to Venice, and you know how much I love Venice, I truly think you should consider this area, and at the moment I see Everleigh as one of a handful of communities that I'm really excited by. There are quite a few in here that I feel are a bit meh, they don't really do much for me, but Everleigh is certainly going to be number one, and in time it might just be like the Lake Club of Lakewood Ranch. It might just be that number one community, because I'm going to be very surprised if Wellen Park ever offer a community that supersedes this one in terms of desirability, with awesome builders and designed in a way that is going to look completely beautiful in time, and it's going to have stunning lots throughout. So yeah, all of my contact information is below. If you have any questions or concerns, then reach out and I will be more than happy to help. Thanks again for tuning in. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers, and I'm trying to churn out more content in the quest to do so. So thanks again. I appreciate you as always.